YouTube, my name's Jose. Thank you for checking out this video, guys, and today we're bringing you another vlog. I do have to say a massive apology for not uploading in the last week. I have been so busy at work. I have been working from like 7 o'clock in the morning till about 9 o'clock at night. I've just generally not been at home, not only just to edit videos, but I haven't had the content to even, I don't even have actual videos at the moment, guys. So I do really apologize. I'm really busy at work with being the new financial year. But today, this vlog is 100% about this. It is time to get the EVO off the stands and back on the ground, and it's all happening today. I've been recording a lot of Pokemon Go lately. In the comments below, let me see what you think. I am still quite a low level, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Pulsar, get the EVO rims down, change them over. Yeah, let's do it.
Forever I'll follow, you'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow, in immortality. I can see you and me. You belong to me. You belong to me.
I do want to say a special thanks to the boys down at Bob Jane in Mandurah, guys. So obviously you guys know I live in the city of Mandurah. These guys really did just look after me, and they let me into their workshop and stuff, which I do really appreciate. So thank you very much to those guys. If you are local or you're from like the Western Australia, guys, make sure you come down here and check them out. Anyway, guys, because we've got so much stuff to do to the EVO, what we're going to do is we're going to go grab a sneaky coffee. And then we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna finish off the EVO, and I want to see the car hit the ground today, and I want to drive it today because I've got to do some testing on something on it. So let's go quickly whip around to Macca's, get a coffee. Let's jump straight into it.
Can
I just get a large Mighty McMuffin?
Is that with a large cappuccino?
Can I get it with a mocha?
A mocha?
Please.
Yeah.
Just that, thanks.
Would you like to add an extra hash brown for $1.50?
No.
No, just take your little trim. That comes to $10.10.
Thank you. Would you like to add an extra hash brown for $1.50? You can buy a damn whole packet for like $3. How much of $1.50's work is going to throw in a hash brown in? That's really grinding my gears.
And then Mighty Muffin and a hash brown.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What exquisite service. Nope, because I will burn my tongue and I'll regret it. But fuck it. No, I'm gonna do this. Yep, tongue's now burnt. Good work, taste buds. Can't feel shit. Get rid of the ketchup. Put some barbecue sauce on it. It'll be way better. So we got all the rotors are on now, pads are done. Just got to go over with final torque specs to make sure everything is smick. Now guys, also another big thing is if you are changing your brakes yourself, always remember to take off your brake reservoir cap. And the reason for this is when you're pushing back the pistons inside your calipers, so you're putting all force back through the brake line and you're making all the fluid come back out. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you take the cap off. Otherwise, if the cap's still on, that's going to come under massive pressure, and it's just not the type of pressure that you sort of want. So just a little top tip, make sure you always take off your brake reservoir cap when you're pushing all your pistons and you're doing all your brakes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go with some final torque settings on the brakes to make sure everything is tight and smick. Then we're going to bleed the brakes. With the Brembos, it is quite annoying because they have a bleed nipple on each side. So there's actually 8 brake. There's 8 nipples essentially we need to bleed, and then we can start putting the wheels back on. So, whew. Alright, so we're on to the last caliper now. Now when you're bleeding your brakes, you always want to start at the nipple that is the furthest away from the car. So my master brake cylinder is just up here above this coil, so I would be starting on the brake that is the furthest from the car. You definitely want to have 2 people when you're doing this. It makes your life about 1,000,000 times easier because you can have one person on the brake and the other person simply holding this. Quite simple. Put on your brake line, nice and easy. Crack the nut just a little bit, not too much, otherwise you get too much pressure. And then if Brianna could kindly just pump the brakes. So now you will get a little bit of drizzle depending on how well the brake bleeding kit you've got, but now I can see a bit of air. There's not a lot of air in my system, which is expected. Like this brake bleeding kit, I do apologize guys, it's very, very average. And then just I can tighten it off. Take it off. Any extra brake fluid that you may have had go to the caliper, or just simply wipe the caliper down as it is anyway. I need to respray my calipers because they're starting to get a little average looking. Just simply wipe all that down, get as much as you can. And then what we're going to do, because we do have one more, we've got the inside one because that is the closest one to the brake master cylinder. And then that's the one we're going to finish on. Alrighty, so brakes are all done now. Just letting the car idle to get a little bit of life back into the battery. Get the car up to operating temperature. Going to dump the oil filter. Another coat of paint needs to go over the rims. The other thing I'm going to do is that, as you can see here, I didn't see a curb and the Evo took it on pretty nicely. So there's this paint called Plasti-Dip. So it's a paint that you can put on and you can actually remove it. I've got a couple of cans on that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint the entire bottom lip of the Evo. Just sort of see how it looks, just to cover that up. Otherwise I'm going to have to take off that and then actually paint that back in the silver. But I'm going to see how the whole bottom lip looks black. If it looks shit, I'll just take the paint off. So yeah, so another coat of paint, oil change. Got to muck around with the engine bay a little bit. Want to change a few things up, see if we can get some colder air. But and then yeah, let's grind it. WLTP 1040 fully synthetic. It's good oil. And if you're curious to know what I'm going to do with this, the old oil, so for here in Australia, if I was to put that oil into any container that was sealed, you can actually go down to about 85% of super cheap autos, and you can actually recycle the oil for free. So instead of going to the tip and paying money, if you chuck one of those into a sealed bottle, head down to a super cheap auto and they'll recycle it for you for free. So EVO's 2-litre motor takes about 4.8 litres of oil. As you would have seen, I just had a 5-litre bottle of oil then. That first 200ml I used when the old oil was still coming out, just to get a little bit of oil that may have been sitting at the top just to help flush it out. So what we're going to do, we're going to fire it up, we're going to make sure that the new washer on the sump bolt is not leaking, the oil filter has got a good seal and not leaking, and then the wheels are pretty much good to go back on, paint the front lip, then we just got to do one little thing in the motor, so we're almost done. I 100% have to do a proper video on this car, which I'll probably do next. But guys, it's finally back on the road. It's not finished yet. Still needs to go up to Tokyo Motorsport to get a little bit of work done to it. But for now, as it stands, the EVO is back on the road. That's where she's got to go back. She's got to go back to there and get a bit of extra work done. But yeah, for now, she is good. I guess you guys never really had a good look at this car. She's back on the road. I'm happy. She's making a little more power just at the moment while she goes back to Tokyo Motorsport. We get a little more out of her. I couldn't stop driving. Like, just to get back in that car was just amazing. It just felt amazing. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up on it. I'm going to be bringing like a nice little song montage with driving shots and stuff with that. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.